Hello, you guys. This is Dewana. I'm speaking on the lines of intuitive healing, my intuitive healing project. This is my first time going live. I said I would go live, so I'm going live now. I just wanted to speak with you guys about an important topic in my life, just to kind of share, who I am, some of the experiences that I've been through, and how I got to the point to where I'm at right now. And I would like to say that I struggle with bipolar disorder. I was on meds, on and off meds for years. And a lot of it had to do with me picking up on other people's emotions and feelings, having dreams, which sometimes would bring me anxiety. So it would have me in a lower state. So I wasn't always able to recognize what I was going through emotionally and mentally, because I was taking on other people's energy. So I felt as though it was my own energy, but a lot of times it wasn't. I was just struggling and not realizing it. So sometimes I would self-medicate myself. I wasn't really into alcohol, but I would smoke marijuana. And smoking marijuana would kind of just put me at ease, release my anxieties a little bit, and I would just feel better. But I went from that to going to the doctor. I was about 18. I was in Job Corps. The doctor was like, I think you have bipolar disorder. And at that time, I started going through vivid dreams and having dreams of things happening before they happen. And the medicine that I was on actually opened up my third eye, and that's your mind's eye, and it's about right there, your pineal gland. So it opened up more than it was open before, which was already open from a child, because I was able to pick up on other people's energies and I was able to sense things. So, and I also want you guys to know I'm legally blind, okay? So I would try to read your comments, but I'm going to have to strain and look at my camera. So just bear with me. I need corneal transplants. I have degenerative corneal disease. So the cornea is really thin. I used to wear hard contact lenses. I don't wear those anymore because they damage my eyes even more. So now I deal with dry eye. So I'm supposed to get corneal transplants, but I'm not doing it no time soon. So just bear with me. But I was diagnosed with bipolar disorder at the age of 19. I started taking meds on and off. Throughout the process, I would have children, and then you kind of go through the phase where you're dealing with babies and life. So you're like, I'm not feeling too great anymore. I'm losing weight. I'm not able to eat. So I go back to the doctor and I get back on more meds. But through that process, I was still developing spiritually, but it was also slowing me down because I was putting a Band-Aid on my emotions and my feelings that I was personally dealing with from like different traumas, childhood traumas. We all go through our traumas. So we all have that inner work that we need to go through. So it was things that I wasn't dealing with emotionally, and I was putting a Band-Aid on it by taking those meds. So I wasn't progressing as much as I could spiritually in my gifts. Even though I was still operating in my gifts, they weren't as strong as they possibly could be, along with me going through those life lessons to heal myself. So when you're not able to heal yourself accordingly, you're not able to experience those life lessons to bring awareness so you can move on to another stage in life. So I was really hindering myself. So to make a long story short, I'm 40 now, and that started when I was 19. So I was going on and off my meds. They usually say you do it about 4 to 5 times your lifetime, and then by that 5th time, 4th time, you usually stick to it and take it the rest of your life. Well, I knew for a fact I struggled with that because I know the meds are not good for you. For one, they're not good for your brain and your brain chemistry, even though they say that it balances you. Because it's hard. It's like narcotics, but it's prescribed, and it's chemically formulated so they can sell it as a product to make money. But I was on meds for anxiety, manic depressant, bipolar, and when you're manic, that means you have highs. Sometimes you can be really, really, really low. You don't want to get out the bed. You don't want to go to work. It's just really hard for you. You just want to sleep. It's a really tough time, but you got to keep going because, hey, life goes on. You got to survive, right? So you can be struggling in the inside, keeping a smile on your face, but a lot of people don't know what you're going through. So I dealt with that a lot. And then sometimes I would get manic. So all of a sudden I have a burst of energy and I just want to go, do. And then something happened and then I crash and burn and then I be on a low again. And then I start self-medicating or I go back to the doctor. So usually when you're on your lows, that's when you go to the doctor and you're asking for meds. But then once you get better and you start feeling better, because the meds will make you feel better if you're on the right meds, you can feel better. But once again, it's a Band-Aid. It's not solving the problem. So once I get on the meds, I feel better. I'm like, I'm doing great. I'm tired of taking this medicine. I know it's not good for my liver. It's not good for my kidneys. It's really not good for my brain. So it's not good for my bones, the calcium and all that, the vitamin D. So I'm like, I'm just going to get off my meds. So I'll be doing fine for a little bit, but then life get in the way and, get busy, stressed, dealing with life. And all of a sudden, the appetite decrease, insomnia. So now I need to take meds for insomnia again. And now I'm low again. I'm no longer high. So now I'm back on meds again. So it's a up and down roller coaster situation. So that's why they say you get off your meds, then you get back on. You get off and then you get back on. So the last time I was on my meds, I had really went through something. It shook me. It was a tower moment. And it was a wake-up call because I wasn't operating in my purpose. I wasn't doing what I was supposed to do. So God shook me and he said, no, you're going to wake up and you're going to do what I told you to do. It's like, I put these dreams in you, I put these beliefs in you, and I put this purpose in you, and you're going to do it. So he shook me. And when he shook me, I started going through a process where I started meditating, listening to music to help my vibrational mind. So I was no longer listening to secular music, music to keep me on lower vibrations, feeding my ego. So I stopped binge watching television shows that I was watching because I was feeling really low. Like I just wasn't happy, and I was like, something got to change. So I had a wake-up call. All of a sudden, I started realizing angel numbers. All of a sudden, within a matter of weeks to months, things just start happening really quickly. And it's only because of the cycle that we're in right now, in this time of the universe. We are constantly evolving, and a lot of times we're not aware of the evolution, but it exists and it happens. But right now it's happening on a quicker pace. So as I was going through this process, and I assure you, this process started last September, okay? Of me just getting rid of certain things in my life. Staying out with the old, in with the new. I used to smoke cigarettes. I stopped smoking cigarettes. This was last September. I stopped drinking alcohol. I wasn't smoking marijuana. I stopped doing everything, okay? Everything. So at that point, I began to have clarity and I was struggling with sleeping. So I was still taking my meds and I was still dealing with the bipolar depression disorder. So in March, I started listening to vibrational tones. And it's just vibrational tones you listen to. You can listen to them at night. It help reprogram your thought process. So you're thinking positive thoughts and not racing negative thoughts over and over and over again. So it balanced your brain. So I was able to get off my meds. I took myself off my meds in May or April, and I haven't been back on since. And I feel better than ever. I have way more clarity. I'm able to use my intuition, and I'm able to operate in my gift. So I just want y'all to know, food change. I stopped doing dairy. So I wasn't doing cheese milk. I went to almond milk. I wasn't putting any more toxins in my body. I actually cut out on my meat. When I cut down on my meat, and then I went from cutting down on my meat to like no meat. And that really helped me out too with my clarity and my intuition. And then that's when I started doing my intuitive healing project, and then that's when I started my YouTube channel. Because something in me was just saying, go, go, go. Take action, take action. Because I asked the divine, I said, how can I help 1 million people? And for me, it's not about money. It's about what I can truly do to help people. Because a lot of us, you know, we were raised in the church and we have belief systems, you know, we have the elders teaching us. But at the same time, a lot of people are still not aware as to how you can actually help heal your inner self. Because that's what this is really all about. That's why I was able to get myself off my bipolar meds, because I was able to really, truly understand the secret to healing your inner self. And it's really all about self-love. Once you are aware of every doctrine in every religion, the whole concept is truly about self-love and loving others unconditional. I went through a trial moment where I was put to the fire. I had no choice to be tested and understand that, Dewana, this test is for you to truly exemplify love, compassion, understanding, and forgiveness. That's the situation I was put in, and I passed that test. And through me passing that test, I'm able to speak to you live right now to tell you my story and my testimony. And this is how I get to the point that I'm at right now, so I can reach out to help you. Because I'm coming from a place of experience, self-awareness, self-judgment, no self-rejection, owning everything that I do and everything that I've done to get to the point that I'm at right now. So I'm able to talk to you in honesty and in truth about my experience and what I'm going through and what I've been through. So I want you to know, if you're struggling and you're on meds and you really don't want to be on meds, I can help you. Just reach out to me and I'll walk you through steps and I'll tell you what to do. I'm not saying that it's going to be easy for you, because you may struggle with the concept of, I don't know if I want to get off my meds, which that's okay. I mean, I'm not telling you not to talk to your doctor. I'm not telling you to get off your meds, but I'm telling you, if you feel like you are a spiritual person with a divine calling, sometimes you are misdiagnosed for a schizophrenia or bipolar disorder. And the only reason you're misdiagnosed with bipolar disorder is because you're taking on other people's energies and other people's emotions. So it may be confusing for you to balance all those feelings and emotions, because you don't know how to rid yourself of other people's energies. So you're constantly having to be aware that you attach other people's energies to you, and you have to do energy work and energy cleansing to get rid of those energies. So you can be diagnosed with bipolar disorder because you're dealing with other people's spirits and you don't know how to release it. And the doctor's not going to tell you, because they want to make money. So they're not going to truly tell you how to heal yourself. They're going to tell you to go to a therapist. Your psychologist will send you to a psychiatrist, and your psychiatrist will send you to a psychologist, because they both work hand in hand and make money off of you. So your psychiatrist is going to say, I need to give you some meds and you need to go talk to somebody and do some talk therapy. Your psychologist is going to say, you might need to be on meds, but you can keep coming to see me to do talk therapy, but I'm going to also send you to a psychiatrist so you can take some medicine as well. So you see how they work hand in hand? Like, they're both making money off of you. So I'm not telling you not to go to your doctor, but I'm telling you, once you start the program that I advise you of, and the information I give you, if you reach out to me, you're going to start seeing that, hey, I do feel better. This is working, and I'm starting to feel like I really don't need this medicine, because I really feel like I have a spiritual gift that I'm supposed to be operating in. And I've just been very sensitive to other people's energies and spirits. And now, since I know how to do the energy work, I can handle this so I can operate in my purpose. If that makes sense, holler at me. I'm here for you. And I'm so sorry because I see you guys are watching. So if you guys are talking to me, I'm sorry because I have to strain my eyes because I really can't see. But I appreciate you watching. I'm looking. But I said I was going to go live, and I just wanted to talk to you guys so you guys can know that I come from a sincere place and a pure heart when I'm reaching out to you through these videos. And I started my YouTube channel for you guys, to bring awareness, to kind of help you, try to take you through these steps. You know what I mean? Like, it's all new to me, so it's baby steps to me, you know. So if you have any fresh ideas or, you know, anything you would like for me to help you with, talk about, make YouTube videos, you feel like there's something that I can do to make my videos better or have different content, you know, I'll do it as long as it resonates with my truth and the purpose that I'm operating in. Because it's not about becoming famous, it's about being true and authentic to my true self. So this is really all about. It's about helping as many people as I can, because, you know, when you come from a place where everything is the same and everybody talk the same, and, you know, it's not really anything different, so you're not really being exposed to anything different, so your awareness isn't really different. You kind of have tunnel vision, and you kind of become clouded minded and distracted because you're dealing with the norm. You know what I mean? So usually when somebody step outside of that box and, you know, bring something else to you, and you probably already been thinking like this, but maybe you didn't really have nobody to talk to about it, you know. So I'm just out here because you have no idea. People that I know before I even start doing these videos, like they know what type of person I am. I live in Austin now. I don't live in Beaumont anymore, but I live in Austin. And people that I met out here, they're like, hey, now since they see I'm doing my videos and they see my content, they're like, well, can you help me? You know, I really been thinking about being a life coach. I really been thinking about starting a YouTube. You know, I really been thinking about, you know, starting this new project. And, you know, I tell them, you know what, you thinking about it, do it. Because it's enough for all of us. You know what I mean? It's enough for all of us to share our light. It's enough for all of us to help somebody. You know, even if it's just one person. And that's my mission and my motive. Even if it's just one person, that's one soul, that's one spirit, that's one life I was able to touch and rescue so they can save another. So that's what this is really about for me. So I just want you guys to know I love y'all. I really appreciate this opportunity and this moment. You know, I really dwell in the likeness of my angels, you know, my divine source, which created me, you know, synchronicities, you know, that's always coming into effect, you know, to let me know that I'm on the right path, doing the right thing, and just spirit constantly encouraging me. So I just want y'all to know right now, a full moon is coming up on the 13th. So this week is a powerful week for manifestation. If you've really been working on some things and you've really been trying to manifest some things, start letting stuff go that don't serve you. Whether it's people, places, or things, just let it go. Because you really want to work on your spirit so you become a divine feminine and a divine masculine. That's when you're truly starting to operate in your life gift and your life purpose. And let's start with letting some stuff go. And because you know what? It's like once you have that awareness that, you know, I'm woke. You know, I'm waking up. You know, it's some light has been shedded on some things. And the things that I thought were true, they're not quite true. Those belief systems that I had, they're not really serving me anymore. You know, so if you're having that sense of awareness, like this week is the best week to start releasing some stuff. If Spirit is speaking to you and telling you to let this go. Let it go. Because you know what? You can be walking in some major blessings by letting stuff go. Whether that's people, places, or things. So I want to share it with you as well. So I'm going to do another video probably tomorrow or the day after that and I'll post it to my YouTube, and I'll also share it on my Facebook. And it'll probably be something to do with manifestation, probably a part 1 through a part 3, because I know people don't like to watch long videos. Plus, if you try to put all that in one video, it's kind of hard to keep up. So I'll do 1 through 3 on manifestations. But it's going to be a full moon on the 13th. I know a lot of people are probably not comfortable with full moons, but you know what? The veil is really thin right now because it's the month of October. And we in Venus, the planet of Venus also. So it's a moment for you to really embrace your emotional side of your inner self and start doing some work. This is a very powerful month for that, especially for like Taurus, Cancer, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Sorry, my battery was low. Thank you, sir. Thank you. He asked me what I was. You a Capricorn? Well, it's a full moon coming on the 13th, so start getting rid of some stuff. I'm sure I could help you. Somebody told me something like I was talking some real stuff there, Capricorn. Hey, I'm here to help, so whatever it takes, I'm here to help. I help whoever is willing to be helped. That's my soul mission and my life purpose. It drives me, y'all. That's what I wake up for every morning. It brings me joy, okay? Knowing that I'm waking up to bring joy to somebody else, because you know what? Every day should be a Friday. Every day should be a Saturday. You shouldn't have to wake up on Monday and say, or Sunday going to bed saying, I can't stand Mondays. Oh, this week is going to suck. I got to deal with so-and-so. I got to see so-and-so when I go to work. You shouldn't have to feel like that. When you are divinely favored and you are operating on a high vibration, which take work, okay? It's not easy. It takes work to get to that point. But once you are living in that type of atmosphere at all times, trust me, you're going to be tested, because there's karmic issues to try to bring you right back from where you started, which is ground zero on 3D level, low vibrational frequencies. But it's okay, because as soon as you recognize, hey, I'm out of my vortex, I need to get back in my vortex, feel that light and that love, you can do the work and you can bounce right back in there. And guess what? When everybody else is sad, depressed, and unhappy, you'll be spreading joy and light. You'll be doing the complete opposite, and you'll be saving lives. Now, don't that make you feel good about yourself? That's how I wake up every morning. That's why I feel good about myself, because that's what I tell myself. I am a joy to be around. I am highly favored, okay, in all things that I do. Divine guide every step that I take. And I believe in my intuition and my connection with the divine source. And I believe in my life purpose. And I thank God for my life purpose. When you take those type of actions early in the morning, before you even open your eyes, and you thank God for the sun that sets and the sun that rises and the moon that lights the night sky, I assure you, it will bring you joy every day. And when you have those trials and tribulations, you can refocus and remind yourself that, hey, it's just a trial, it's just a tribulation, it's a test, and it's going to get me to a higher point than when I was 5 minutes ago before this trial and this test started. It's worth it, I assure you. But I'm going to sign off. I just want you guys to know I love y'all. I appreciate your support. And if someone want to reach out to me so I can help them, I will help you. That's what I'm here for. So you guys have a nice night, and I do apologize if anybody reached out to me and I was not able to read your comments and type at the same time, because once again, I am legally blind, okay? I get a check for it. So forgive me, all right? But you guys have a nice night.